Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. I thank you so much for joining me here today. And we're creeping along this week, and here we are on this Tuesday. And we're going to unpack God's Word again for you on this 5 Minutes with Phil episode. And this morning, I want to take some time and talk about something that's, I think, really, really important. I want to talk about our perspective. Our perspective. How do we see things? How do we see things? What lens are we viewing things through? You know, you see that I'm wearing glasses today. Now, I could tell you that without these glasses, the words that I have in front of me right now, like today's verse, it's a little blurry. But when I look through the lenses of my glasses, I could see things correctly. And I would ask today, what type of lenses are we looking at life with? Paul talks about this in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. And I want to share that with you today. Would you look at this verse with me? Paul says this, "So we don't look at the troubles that we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things that we cannot see will last forever." So Paul is really bringing up something I think that a lot of followers of Christ may even struggle with from time to time. And that is how we see things. How we put into perspective what we're going through, our life, our decisions, how we conduct ourselves, how we treat people. All of that factors into our perspective. And I believe that we have a choice between an earthly perspective or an eternal perspective. Paul put it like this. Do we focus just on the things that we could see, or are we focusing on those things that we cannot see? Because the stuff that we can see right now, and let's kind of unpack that. The stuff that we can see right now are our finances, our home, our material possessions. Let's just say that. Everything that we see, even this whole earth, none of this is going to last forever. None of it will. But our focus and our perspective needs to be on that thing that we can't see. A heavenly perspective, an eternal perspective, a God perspective. And when we put on the wrong glasses, if we put on that earthly perspective, then every decision that we make doesn't take eternity into consideration whatsoever. Every choice that we make and the way that we treat people and the way that we go about our business and the way that we conduct ourselves throughout the day, all of that has just an earthly purpose to it. And the problem with that is that it's not very lasting at all. None of that will last. But when we change our perspective, and then we put on that eternal perspective, and we ask ourselves, okay, now this choice, what does Jesus think of that? That's the eternal perspective. This decision that I'm about to make, can it impact someone's eternity? How I treat that person, could that cause them to say yes or no to Christ, or at least contribute to that decision? You know what that is? That's an eternal perspective. Is what I am doing making a difference for all of eternity in someone's spiritual life? That is an eternal perspective. And we get so caught up on the temporary. We get so caught up in the earthly because all we focus on are the things that we could see. And I think the Lord wants to remind his followers, look, okay, yes, I've given this all to you, but it doesn't last. What really matters is the stuff that lasts forever. So I want to challenge you to ask yourself, what lenses am I viewing life through? And put on the eternal lenses. Get that eternal perspective. And I think your life will be a whole lot more worth living if you do that. Okay, got to let you go. I pray you have a wonderful day. And God bless you. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. We love you. Bye-bye.